again. One, two, phrase come for you. Sleep for very long you. 5, 6, 7.
Welcome back everyone to my 31 Days of Halloween review series, and my 7th horror movie leading up to Halloween is a straight to DVD release that only came out today on the dot, and it's called The Legend of Halloween Jack. A killer scarecrow that comes back from the dead to get revenge on the people who killed him last time. And first off, I have to get this out of the way first. I have not seen the first movie that this one is based off, so all I can do with this one is just base it on a movie. I cannot base it on a sequel because I have not seen the first one, and I cannot judge the characters from the first one because, and plus I don't even know if the actors from the first one are even in this sequel because, like I said, I've not seen the first movie. All I can do with this sequel is just judge it on a movie. I can't judge it as a sequel to the first one. I can't tell which one's better, the first one or the second, because all I can do with this is just base it on a movie. So, as I thought you guys should know that. What do I like in The Legend of Halloween Jack? Yeah, I really have to stop using that voice. I just thought that voice was a perfect voice for this type of review because, it has Halloween Jack at the end, and I just thought that would be a really cool, creepy voice for this review. But after doing it, I won't lie, I like it, but unnecessary. The one and only thing I like in this movie is the Scarecrow. When he first appeared, it is so effing awesome. Like this Scarecrow, he is menacing. Whenever he is on screen, he felt like a threat to these people. It's like the writers of this movie played Batman Arkham Asylum and was like, do you know what? Scarecrow is a very creepy character. We have to make a movie about him, and this is the movie that we got. I like the Batman Arkham games. First of all, I own all of them on Xbox 360, minus Arkham Knight. I've not played that one. I've seen walkthroughs or gameplays, or gameplay commentaries on YouTube of it. I just haven't played. I've played Batman Arkham City, Asylum, Origins, just minus Arkham Knight off that. But sometime down the line, I will play Arkham Knight. Did anyone else notice that Scarecrow Easter egg in Arkham City? Like when you see Scarecrow's mask, in the haystack. Sneaky Rocksteady Studios, I like it. That's the only thing I really like about this movie is the Scarecrows. So now, what didn't I like in The Legend of Halloween Jack? Yeah, for the rest of this review, I have to use that voice. I mean, I like the tone of it. It fits the review. But I don't know, you guys might be sick of it by the end of this review. We'll see. But for the remaining of this review, I'm just gonna say Halloween Jack because I like the tone of it. So what didn't I like in Halloween Jack? So first of all, the characters. Holy shit, these have got to be the most cardboard characters ever because they are boring as shit. Like right from the opening scene when they are in that courthouse, I did not care for them. I did not feel sympathy. Maybe that's because I did not watch the first one, and these characters were built up and were developed in the first one, and only just coming over from the first one to this sequel. So I do not know. Maybe the characters are a lot better in the first one, but in this movie they are the most cardboard characters, most cardboard actors as well. I mean, their acting is no improvement over their characters. Their acting is probably just as bad as their characters. But yeah, I did not feel any sympathy for them when when the Scarecrow was killing them off one by one. I was just like, For a first time watch, these characters I hated all around. There's not one decent one. All of them I hated equally. Like every scene with the characters I found boring. When it's on the Scarecrow, that's a different story right there. But a large majority of this film is dedicated to the characters, and you don't get the relationship. You don't they're not developed. So they're the most coupled characters. The acting, the editing, it's all bad. It's all over the place. Everyone felt miscast, and the movie could have been the movie could have been better. Because if it was MA, like I'm not even sure what the rating for this movie even is. I'm not sure if it's an M or MA or even if it's an R. But even if it is an R, it doesn't deserve that R rating because the deaths in this they are so edited up. Like they're edited in that way where you see the scarecrow attack him, but you don't see like if the scarecrow is like using a knife to slaughter a guy's, cut a guy's throat, you don't see it. It's like it cuts at that last moment before it shows all the blood, and the movie it holds back on that blood and gore aspect. If the movie was MA, the movie could have shown like more of the gorier aspects of the movie. I feel like the gory aspects they just got cut at that last moment. That's with every single death. It's not a single death which is edited normally. They're all edited kind of the same way, in the same messy ass way. Sometime down the line, we might get an unrated cut of this movie so we can see all that extra footage that did get cut, because I know those death scenes are longer than they were. It's just the way they edited them. There's more to it. There's more, like there's so much blood and gore to this movie than it showed. Just the editing. It's just the movie messed up in the editing process of the movie. It's just like the editors, it's like no, oh, whoa. Now hold right there, no, that is way too gory for the audiences to see. We need this movie to be M so teenagers can watch it. But I don't know, that's just probably the one thing I was holding this movie back for me was the blood and gore. It's like every once in a while it's good to see blood and gore, but this movie just it holds back, and that would have been really to express like how vicious and angry this scarecrow is, I guess, if that makes sense. But I don't know, maybe sometime down this year, before the end of the year comes, we might get an unrated cut of this movie, but it's very doubtful. But all I know is those death scenes are longer than this movie shows us. Like they are longer, and I know that. All we need to express that is we just need an unrated cut, or maybe even an extended cut. But even though the extended cut wouldn't even change anything, but if we got an unrated cut, they would be able to show us that those bloody and gory elements of the movie that we never got to see. We would be able to see those death scenes that are full of gore. Because it's like the editors were like, no, that's too gory for the audience. It's yeah, I know. So yeah, I don't know. Sometime down the line, we might get an unrated version of this movie. Who knows? But it's very doubtful. I really wanted to like this movie, but it let me down with the bad acting, choppy ass editing, messy script. Because this movie, it doesn't know what timeline wants to be in. Like when it begins, it's like 1 year later, and then by the end of the movie, it's another year later. It's like make up your bloody mind, movie. So yeah, so I wanted to see more of a scarecrow because that's what the audience came to see is the scarecrow slaughtering people, and you get that for about 15 minutes of the movie. Scarecrow's in the movie for about 15 minutes of screen time, and then the rest of it is just dedicated to characters talking and trying to build them to be likable characters, but it just did not work. That's why I will have to say the legend of Halloween Jack is forgettable. Like this movie isn't necessarily terrible. Like my original rating was going to be terrible and forgettable, because, but then the scarecrow kind of saved it from that terrible aspect. Yeah, like this movie sets up for a sequel, which we wouldn't more likely never get. It really depends if this movie gets money, we'll more likely get a sequel, but it's really doubtful. Yeah, now that's an hour and a half of my life I've just wasted watching this dog shit of a movie. So anyways guys, let me know down in the comments, have you seen The Legend of Halloween Jack? If you haven't, that is okay. I don't expect you to, and plus this is not the type of movie I did not want to talk about. But at least for the next couple of days of this month and up until Halloween, we do have some more. We have some movies. We have some good movies to go through, like The Exorcist and Fred vs. Jason. I cannot wait to talk to you about those movies and a couple of others like Happy Death Day and Wreck 4 Apocalypse. So there's a couple in this list which I have not seen, which I'm looking forward to reviewing. But anyways, yeah, that's for the upcoming days of this month. I will be reviewing them. But yeah, this movie, and well, another thing I will say that this movie that I did like is it has an interesting concept, like a scarecrow that comes to life. Oh my, that's a pretty cool concept of a scarecrow that comes that comes back to life, and it's kind of a revenge tale. I mean, I like that the concept. It works, but the way it's executed, it does not work. Yeah, have you seen the Legend of Halloween Jack? Let me know that down in the comment section down below. If you have, tell me your thoughts. If you haven't, that is okay. I will not judge you because this movie is pretty damn bad. So, anyways, guys, I hope you have a good Halloween, and I'll see you in the next spooky tacular movie review.